Hello friends, Namaste. So we are back with another problem, and it is the last problem on the isometric projection of combination of solids. The problem is been given like this. A frustum of a cone of base diameter 50 mm and top diameter 25 mm and height 50 mm is placed centrally on a cylindrical slab of diameter 10 mm and thickness 30 mm. Draw the isometric projection of the combination of solids, right? So what we have a frustum of cone uh, on the top, and this frustum of a cone is placed on a cylindrical slab. So that is what given in the problem. The corresponding front view on top is been shown over here. So the cylinder is having a diameter of how much? 100 mm, and the frustum of cone, the bottom of the frustum of cone is 50 mm, and the top face it is having how much? 25 mm. So I have drawn the isometric projection of a cylinder, and also I have located the center of this cylinder, that I have located as O. Now I need to draw the frustum of a cone here. So for that we have to draw the frustum of a cone of base, right? Base diameter is how much? 50 mm. If I enclose that circle in a box, it will give us a square of how much? 50 mm. From the center to this bottom, it measures how much? 25 mm. Therefore, with the help of compass, I am going to measure how much? 25 mm with the help of iso scale. See, this is a iso scale. See, from the center, okay, I am going to mark 25 on this reference lines like this. Okay, so to get easily, I'm just going to mark with the help of sketch pen so that everyone can able to easily see that one. Okay, so okay, you got this one. So now I'm going to draw a parallel lines which is passing through this points, and these lines must be parallel to which one? This reference lines, iso lines. Okay, so don't get confused, my friends. It is having too much amount, too many lines are there, but if you practice properly, if you pay attention, it is very easy for us to write it, not an issue. See, I got the square, so just I am going to mark it so that you can able to see it properly. Okay, see, I'm marking like this one. So next what we have to do, I am going to give the namings, right? So this one is 5, 6, this one is 7, and this one is 8. But my friends, what the next step is to, we are going to draw the circle by which method? 4 center method. See, from here to here and from here to here. So with these all things have already been discussed, I don't want to repeat the same. If you have the doubts, please go through the link which has been given in the description. Okay, now I am going to draw the circle. Which method is this? 4 center method. Okay, and from this center also I need to draw the arc, and from here I need to draw the arc. Okay, my friends, so what is the next step? I need to draw another circle, right? So what is the height of this cone? First term of a cone, it is 50 mm. So therefore first we have to locate the center of the top. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this height is 5. So this is a center O of a top. Okay, so what we have to do, so first we have to draw the reference lines like this. So I'm going to draw the lines from the O. Okay, these are the reference lines. See, to draw this circle, if I enclose this circle in a box, so it gives a square of how much? 25. So I need to draw a square of 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the reference corners. I have given the naming. So from center to this box it measures how much? 12.5. So therefore with the help of compass I am going to take the measurement of 12.5 with the help of this isometric sheet like this. 12.5, or you can use a conversion factor 0.816, that is 12.5 into 0.816. so that measure also you can take with the help of compass. So from center I am going to mark like this on this reference lines, like this, and same over here. So just I am going to mark it so that it is visible, easy for everyone. Okay, I marked it. Now I am going to draw lines parallel which is passing through this points. See, in isometric projection these namings are not necessary. See, only for the sake of explanation I am giving the reference names and corners. It is not mandatory to locate over here. See, I have located all this. Now I am going to do it this with the 4 center method. From here 4 center method I am applying. Okay, next with the help of compass I am going to draw the arcs. From here also I am going to draw the arc. From here also I am going to draw the arc. Okay, so now is the time for us to write the which one, and also I need to draw the tangent right here from this circle to this cone. This is the first term of cone. Okay, and this is a tangent of a cylinder. Okay, so now it is a time for us to write the visible and invisible edges. For that we have to go from top to bottom, right? So this top circle is visible, correct? Okay, next, so these tangents are visible, correct? Next, so this arc is visible. So this is the first term of what? Cone. So next, which thing is visible? So next, so cylinder, right? From here to here it is not visible, but whereas this arc is cylindrical slab, right? So this top of the cylinder, this much is visible, and the tangents is visible, and from here to here it is visible. See, this must be dark. Have you got this one, my friends? I hope you got all the problems. We have solved 6 problems on the isometric projection of combination of solids. If you have any doubts, you can just give a message or you can comment on the comment box. Okay, thank you, namaste, have a nice day.